What's good, y'all? Before we begin, I want to give credit where credit is due. There's something very, very powerful about showing gratitude to where you got information from. We in the spiritual community are all here to grow together. So we're not here to become the biggest. We're all here to grow as a collective. So giving credit where credit is due is the best way to achieve that goal. All right. So I want to give a special shout out to Winklebottom. Please go check out her channel. The link will be in the description. She's the one that put me on game to Be Thyself video that motivated this video about generational curses. But let me show a little bit more love to the Queen Winklebottom. It's like she's very big into psychic readings, the tarot cards. And she's just doing, she does a whole bunch of cool stuff that sometimes I feel like it's above my head. I'm not even gonna lie, but I don't know what's going on here, but I like it. Even if you're not interested in that type of content, go check her out just to catch a vibe, man. Like, no matter what you got going on in your world, she's so giggly and giddy that it's just like, yo, like giggly, giddy, and random that it's like you can't help but chuckle. And at the very least, your vibration is rising and rising and rising just watching her videos, all right? So please go check out her videos, and shout out to you, Winklebottom. I love you to death, all right? And then shout out to Be Thyself, the motivation for this video about generational curses. One of the things that I wanted to focus on that you were speaking on was I wanted to focus a lot on separation. Okay, separation is the main thing that I see as the main tool for breaking generational curses. So let's begin. When some people hear about generational curses, a lot of people might automatically jump to the druids and the witches dancing in circles at the fire in front of a pentagram, specifically trying to break up your bloodline. And don't get me wrong, that may have happened to a few of y'all. I'm not going front. That may have. But the way I see generational curses are limiting beliefs, limiting actions, that have been passed down from generation to generation. A whole bunch of habits, a whole bunch of traditions that are not conducive to your health, whether that be the physical, the mental, or the spiritual, right? An easy example, especially, is in the Black community, where we have our soul food. We got our fried chicken. We got our collard greens that are soaked in the meat and meat for extra flavor. You know what I'm saying? We eat our chitlins, our pig feet. And that's just, oh, that's soul food, boy. You better eat that. You better eat that. No, Big Patty, I'm not going to eat that anymore. I need to break this chain because none of this is supposed to be going in my body. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of these things can be the foods that we eat, the traditions that we have. Well, every April 5th, we all drink a pint of Everclear. What? Why? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why is that a tradition? Oh, it's funny to watch the young kids watch their brains or their mouths burn, when they drink this. It's just something funny. It's like, it's the rite of passage. Poisoning your body is a rite of passage? People need to understand, man, that you have to separate yourself from this way of thinking. That's what it all boils down to. That's why I've been in like hermit monk mode for so long, because I didn't like the way my life was going. And a lot of what was dictating my life was the rules that were placed upon me by my family, by my friends, by society. Everyone has their own way of thinking. But society says, no, you don't think for yourself. Don't think for yourself. Do what we told you to do. Sometimes your family is your biggest limiter. Sometimes your friends are limiting your growth. And of course society is, because society, I'll go back to the other ones, but society really has a cookie cutter way that you're supposed to live. You're supposed to go to school, to school, to school, to school, to school, followed by school, aka kindergarten. Even for me, like people like me, pre-K, kindergarten, elementary, middle, high school. Then after high school, they put into your head, they don't even give you the option to go start your own business after high school. They say, what college do you want to go to? That's a very leading question. That's a very misguiding question, because what if my life does not require college? What if my life does not require a bunch of overpriced books that the professors themselves wrote? You see what I'm saying? It's a game. It's a business. And they trick you. All school is advertisement for the expensive school, college. Why is college so expensive? Why is information that I can learn on YouTube so expensive, an arm and a leg? It literally puts you in debt. This is the template that they have set for you. And then Not only this, some people get so wrapped up into the game that they think that all these degrees give them more value. So you've already spent the first 20-something years of your life in school not doing anything from your life. You're just sitting here learning and learning and learning. You don't even know what you want to do yet with your own life. Then after you're getting your bachelor's or your undergrad or your associates or your bachelor's, then there's the master's degree. Then there's the doctorate degree. We have people with PhDs that will still go eat at Taco Bell. So what was the point of getting all that education if you still don't know how to nourish your body properly? And then if you go listen to people like Yakid Awaken, and I've been shouting him out a lot because he's been putting me up on some super health knowledge. When he himself, the high school dropout, gang affiliation, face tattoos, can school any nutritionist out there. I got a PhD from Harvard in nutrition. So you don't know that there's not an immune system. It's the lymphatic system that, and blah, 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 blah. Once again, I'm learning. But nevertheless, it's like this is the stuff that happens when you go on your own direction. When you separate from the herd and you go do your own thing. You do not gain the, what's the word I'm looking for? You do not gain the success that you're looking for by doing the same thing that everyone else is doing. You do not get extraordinary results acting ordinary. You feel me? And the best way to break these curses, the generational curses, to break out of these traps that society has for you, is to separate yourself. People do not like having people leave them. People have more separation anxiety than they know. Some of y'all know this full well. You don't go out and drink with your certain friends. When you go out on business meetings, you don't eat with people no more. You're the only one at the table that didn't order an actual meal because you care about yourself. You care about your health. You're not going to fall into peer pressure because you now know how to think for yourself. And when you think for yourself, that's when people ask you the most questions. Well, you're not like us. You're not normal. You're not a basic person. Why? Why am I thinking for myself? Why do I want to do what is conducive to my individual life? You see what I'm saying? This is why, no disrespect, but this is why people in the spiritual community start calling people bots. Because they've been programmed to live a certain type of way. And when you go against the program, the sentinels come from, well, why? That's weird. Me not eating for a couple days is weird to you? Me giving my body a break is weird to you? You know, me wanting more than life is like for example, right? I'm going to try to progress this. You know, when it comes to health, right? Let's just say, and I've given this example before, you are the heir to a very successful pulled pork sandwich company, but you've gone vegan as an individual. But your family really wants to do this. Your dad, your mom, whoever was really looking forward to passing this down to you. But it's like, why would I continue to promote this bad health? I'm feeding people meat, which forms acids in your body. And then our secret sauce has 10 pounds of sugar, artificial white sugar in it that harms people. Sure, it tastes good. Sure, we smoke that thing for 4 days straight and that meat falls off the bone. I get it. And it's delicious. But I've learned that the things that we be putting into our bodies are the things that they get bypassed because it tastes good. If it tastes good, come on in. Oh, wait, you destroyed my body, but it tasted good and it was worth it. No, I've learned differently. I've broken away from your way of thinking now, and now I'm seeing the different results. And you're looking at me crazy because I no longer want to participate in the old way of thinking that you still inhabit. You know, using myself personally. I'm a very huge practitioner of semen retention. While I'm single, while I'm minding my business and following my goals, following my purpose, you know, I have no reason for excessive ejaculation. I have no reason to go out there and go chase some tail. I have no reason for it. I've broken out of the psychology that society has placed on us. You know, it's like there's a song by Lupe Fiasco called Next to It. And it talks about the advertisement. Pretty much nothing makes sense. People don't want anything until there's a woman next to it. Sex sells. That's how they dupe everyone into buying stuff. Y'all ever seen a cologne or perfume commercial? You know, they got this borderline naked man, Adonis guy. Yes. Oh, look at me. And they never not once talked about what this thing smelled like. They just use an attractive man or an attractive woman to sell something to you. Okay, I'm gonna go buy it. Why? You have no clue what it smells like. You have no clue what ingredients on it. See, but you asking too many questions. Just go get it. It smells good. What if that thing smells good, but it's going to burn a hole through my neck when I spray it on my neck? See, we have been taught so much, especially in our schools, to not ask questions. You know, we have been primed and programmed our entire lives, and we need to separate ourselves physically and mentally and spiritually from the things that no longer serve us. This is how you break the generational curses. So when you start to make this separation, you see the separation anxiety from people. Oh, you think you're better than us? You think you're better than me? You know, I've been told a couple of times that I come across as high and mighty. You damn right I do, because I've elevated past your old way of thinking. The reason why my skin is so clear, the reason why there's a glow, the reason why I speak with so much confidence is because I've broken from waiting for things to come my way, and I go out there and get them myself. You know, and this is where I know I come across as high and mighty, but, you know, it is what it is. I might be a little bit rude, but hey, whatever. You know, sometimes, you know, people's dreams are too small for me. You know, what's your dream in life? If you could do anything in your life, what is it that you could do? Well, you know what I'm saying? I would love to have like a promotion. Okay, that's good. Promotion in what? Well, I don't want to be a fry cook no more. I want to flip the patties. What? You know? And it's like some people might make that sound condescending or something like that. Everyone's dream is their dream. And hey, if that's what you want to do, go do it. But I cannot be around people who I find their dream is way too small. I'm over here trying to save lives. I want to save souls. And you want to flip burgers. Go ahead and poison your community. You see what I'm saying? We need to break out of that. We need to stop relying on Google for all of our answers. Google is a good starting point, but you need to go deeper and deeper and deeper and start to connect some things. Because you need to understand, Google, YouTube, is very good at censoring parts of the story. That's why there's all this confusion in the world. That's why some of us are called conspiracy theories. That's why some of us are called rebels. That's why some of us are called outsiders. There's so many names for people that are not part of the flock. And I love that. Go ahead and call me whatever it is that you want, because I don't care. You care about the way people feel about you. I don't. You were taught that. You were taught grades. You were taught rankings. You know, you were taught gold, silver, bronze. You were taught first place, second place, third place. In my world, we're all first place. It's either first place or last place. You know, it's a shout out to Ricky Bobby. You know, but no, seriously though, it's like we really are at that point that we've been taught to be one-upping people. But me in the spiritual community, I said, nah, screw that. That makes no sense. I want everyone to grow. I want us to grow as a collective. Even some people in the spiritual community are trying to be famous through spirituality. Hey, make sure you like, comment my post. No, get your message out there. There was no, you know, like, I hate to be basic, but like there was no like, comment, and subscribe from Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. There was no like, comment, subscribe. You know, it was like, no, hear my message and go enact it. You have never not once heard me say like, comment, subscribe on any one of my videos, and more truthfully, I tell y'all reasons to unsubscribe from me. You know, because I do what I want to do. You know, I talk about what I want to talk about. If you don't like what I talk about in a certain video, don't watch it. If I keep posting things that you don't like, feel free to unsubscribe. You know, that's just how I get down. I'm an independent thinker. I think for myself. What brings me, the individual living this experience, happiness? You see, your parents wanted you to do a certain thing. You know, no disrespect, but I'm gonna be all the way with it. My mom wanted me to join the Alphas, Alpha Phi Alpha. You know, I don't got nothing against you, but it made no sense to me to join an organization where I have to dress like people. I brought pride to myself by doing whatever it is that I wanted to do. And for me to join an organization and say the same things that everyone does, do the same steps that everyone does, do the same blah, blah, blah that everyone does, it wasn't me. I'm an individual, and don't get me wrong, I'm a loner. I like to just be me. I don't want to be part of that. No disrespect to y'all out there. You know, I have the utmost respect for what y'all do. It's just, it wasn't for me. And if I had gone through with what my mom wanted for me, I'd be living the life she wanted for me instead of the life I wanted for myself. You know, there is a point where it's like you might be called selfish. Selfish is the negative connotation versus self-centered. Your life is centered. You are the center of your own life. Everything does revolve around you. And people will say that like it's a bad thing. You know, I had like a borderline argument with one of my friends, you know, and she was saying like, you know, but it's like, why is it that you always seem like you're looking for that one thing? It's like, no, the one thing that turns me off from people is a big deal. You know, like in regards to dating, for example. mind, body, and spirit. Is this person attractive? Yes or no? Is this person, can I have a philosophical conversation? Can we both take responsibility from when we're right or wrong? You know what I'm saying? Do we not rub into each other's faces? Are we here for one another's growth? Am I wrong for that? Spirituality is like, where are you at? You don't have to believe in even manifestation and stuff like that. You could you could do your spells, rituals. You could pray to a damn pine tree all day. I don't care. Does it bring you power? Does it bring you the results that you're looking for? Do you have some type of guidance outside of yourself? And I don't mean outside like giving all of your power to, if this person doesn't say I can do it, but you know what I'm saying? Do you have some type of external guidance, a compass, if you will, right? Or are you willing to learn it? That's not too much, right? But that just seems like you're just trying to make people fall into your paradigm. You damn right I am. This is my life. I need to make sure that everyone that enters my life is compatible with me. And that's why you need to separate from certain people that aren't. And when you separate from these people, you're going to see the true colors. When you're going along with the program, people aren't activated. There are no harsh feelings because you're just going along with the program. Everything is normal. Everything is business as usual, right? But then when you start to think for yourself, when you start to do different things, when you start to associate with new people, people take that personally. You can't lose anything that you didn't own in the first place. You didn't own your friends. No disrespect, but you don't own your family. This is just your earth family. I believe that there's a spirit family. There's a cosmic family that's looking out for you, or they're down here with you. Your friends that you find are your true family. That's why friends and family go hand in hand. You get the family that you're born into with this physical world. And then some of y'all even know there's cousins and uncles and aunts that you haven't even spoken to. So how can you consider them family? But this person, this new person, whether they're the same religion, whether they're the same color as you, whatever, that's that person that will look out for you. That's that person that will drop everything on a dime. If you say you need help, you need to talk to somebody, they will drop everything for you. But some of your own quote quote family, oh well, I'm a little busy right now. Can I talk to you some other time? No. You feel me? I don't care if I'm super big. Yo, I really need help right now, bro. I'm gonna stop what I'm doing to get with you. Hey, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey, yo, what's good, sis? How you doing? How you doing, queen? Like, what you need? That's just how I get down. If you come to me, like attracts like. That is one of my truest, most simplest spiritual beliefs. People don't understand that. I cannot continue to perpetuate the level of ignorance that has preceded me. And it's like, no disrespect to my elders, but y'all lived in a different time. Y'all lived in quite literally a more dense time when there was a lack of information. Y'all thought way back in the day, y'all thought lead and asbestos were fine and healthy. No, they are not. We all know this now. This is common knowledge for us. But back in the day, you just simply did not know the information. And bringing this full circle, it's like especially in the black community, but everybody else has things that you're not supposed to be eating. Whatever your customs and traditions are, once you actually start to learn about food, go ahead and everyone, I recommend you just give yourself a little bit of, food science. Go study go study what's going into our foods. No matter if you're white, black, Asian, Hispanic, Indian, whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's something in our culture that doesn't belong. There's a McDonald's in every single country now. There's a reason for that. You know what I mean? It's like there's a reason why a lot of the food in America, the United States of America, which is a corporation by definition, is not a country. It's like there's a reason why our foods are literally banned in other countries because we are being poisoned every single day. And see, the people that grew up on this type of stuff, the people that, don't know no better about the things that they're putting in their body are going to continue to perpetuate it over and over and over. And when they see you doing something different, they're like, well, why? And then when you try to educate them, whether it be on food, whether it be on spirituality things, whether it be politics, whether it be society, whether it be whatever, because they want to stay. They want to stay complacent. They want to stay stagnant in their old way of thinking. And this can be done with young people as well. Young people are so wrapped up into social media and the numbers and the likes and the subscribers and the followers and the attention. Separate yourself and find yourself. That's how you find your tribe. That's how you find the people that appreciate you. That's how you find the people that are willing to hear your message. When you are true and authentic to yourself and not following the things that have been preceding you in the past. You know, I just wanted to throw that out there. You know, we need to break these generational curses. When we break these curses, when we stop giving power to these curses, and we start to think for ourselves and live our own lives, that's where the true happiness begins. Till the next one.